Good day everybody, welcome to today's video. Today's video, I bought this universal 6-gang switch panel system as an alternative to spending the big dollars on an sPOD. However, this is nowhere near the quality of an sPOD, but for the price point, it'll do what I want to do. Just unboxing everything, getting everything out. It's pretty simple, it's pretty basic, and one of the things I liked about this unit is that all the relays and fuses can be swapped out. So if you have any issues, you can change them out and get back into business. It's just basically a system that's set up and then you can modify it afterwards. And that's the switch panel right there. Now, of course, you got to find a place to mount it. I took my transmission control module and cut it apart and made a bracket so I could fit it up in there. That way it's not really causing a whole bunch of mess. Got it all bolted up. Gonna have to make some changes to the end of this cord with that little eyelid there. And this red wire says in the instructions goes to accessory, but must be ignition on. Got the ground, which I'm going to run right down there. I'm probably going to feed them around and then over. The fun part, of course, is always trying to figure out where you're gonna run your wire. It only comes with so much, so am I going to have enough room? But where I had placed it, I was able to fish it through the front of the radiator. Now I have to do something with that battery terminal on the wire, so I'm just cutting the insulation off, splitting her apart. And then as you can see, I think there's 5 or 6 wires all connected to one. So I cut them off, and I had a bigger battery terminal right there. Just melted some solder in there and dipped my wires in there to seal her up, and of course put some more heat shrink on her, and then bolting her onto where my battery power is. Next thing I'm gonna do is that red wire right there is the ignition on, and that's the other red wire is my accessory coming off the box, so I need to connect them. I just double check, make sure the 12-volt ignition on, and then connect those 2 wires and we're ready to go. Now with that plugged in, I got the power probe. If I turn the ignition on and start pressing buttons here, like that one right there that I think I got on number 1, I should start seeing voltage there. We'll find out right away. Okay, it lit up. 3 are green, 3 are like yellow, so this should be number 1. Yeah, right. And then number 2. Why am I saying volts there? Okay, must have been tripped. Oh, that's why, because those ones are on. There we go. That makes sense now. I'm picking up what you're laying down. And of course, number 3. The reason behind this is to get rid of all that wiring there. That's a light wiring harness with a relay. With this new setup, all you got is one power wire that runs to that box, and then you ground your lights or accessories wherever. So I had a Rugged Ridge light switch panel there that took place of the vents, and I 3D printed a bracket that I could fit it onto. There's lots of wire to reach from that box to wherever you're gonna reach, and then I just kind of got it set in place right there. So if I press the button, see the light come on, so it works. I just want to point out, and I haven't used any of the stickers yet, but these are the stickers you get with it. So I'm going to give you my opinion on the 6-switch gang panel I just installed. I'm going to give it a solid 5. The switch panel bracket is really flimsy, so when you go to press it, you probably should hold the back of the light back because it's just going to flex. I'm not very impressed with that, but then again, you got to think about the price point. I didn't really buy it for the quality. I bought it because it was simple. If I need to replace something like relay or a fuse, it's simple, and the design is straightforward. Maybe down the road, I will incorporate like a Raspberry Pi with a touch screen. All I wanted was just a base to do the foundation on and possibly build from it later. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's cheap, it's under $100. It does the job. If you want to get quality, you can spend money, get something else like an sPOD, which is like $500, $600, $700 or more. That's way too rich for my blood. I like to keep it simple, keep it cheap. See you guys in the next video. Yeah.